Right, now I need to go like that.
Almost just doxed myself.
Yeah, not the
No.
brightest of ideas.
Yeah,
No, I didn't
especially
want to
since
edit the profile. I just want to see the live. There we go. Everything muted? Yes, everything is muted. We are good.
No, I am not going to buy tickets to TwitchCon. I am not going to TwitchCon. What's new for Microsoft Edge? I don't know and I don't care. Oh.
There we go.
Looks good to me.
It was just squinting, it was bothering me.
3, 2, 1, sunshine.
Let there be light.
Once again, running desk space.
What bits am I gonna do?
Some fiddly bits? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I could try and clean up the bits of the wings that I did so that I can do the white parts. But also that's a lot of fiddly bits. Whereas I could just try and get like the leather bits down and things like that. How did
You know what I need is I need some sort of case to put my brushes in so that I could. Oh, I have one.
Yes, you do.
Actually, no, I don't. Where'd it go?
All the leather bits are purple on these guys. Hmm. I'm just gonna make them my usual leather again, to be honest, and not do purple leather. I'm gonna do purple for their soul stones.
Mm-hmm.
Purples and metals, I guess, are what I could be painting. Much as the metals are a pain in the ass. But I have got bronze there, which looks a bit nicer than the gold.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Hold on.
Holding on.
Okay, sorry.
Holly?
I gotta go to the vape shop tomorrow anyway, so I'll just get another one of those trays.
Yeah, I went to a new vape shop on
Yeah.
Wednesday. And I was like, I need some liquids. And she was like, that we can do. Cool. I like fruity flavors, creamy flavors, that kind of thing. And she was like, cool, that we can do too. And I was like, have you got any suggestions? So she suggested a bunch. And I said specifically, I don't like the iced or cool flavors because I do direct to lung, so it burns like fuck.
Yep.
Famulus, how's it going, dude? It has been a while.
Hey.
Wolf was training, and if you can't already tell, I've kind of got Nurgle's blessings, so I've been out of it for a little bit. But we're back. How's you? Um, so yeah, so I was like, oh, I'll try that flavor, I'll try that flavor, I'll try that flavor. And for two of the flavors, she did not mention the fact that they are iced.
Oh, I hate it when they don't listen to you about that shit.
Uh-huh. One of them is
Like,
strawberry kiwi, which is a nice flavor, but it's
oh,
iced.
it's ice. Ugh.
And then the other one is apple peach, which again seems to be quite a nice flavor, but it's iced.
I can't do ice, like, period. Like, even if it's even like salt nicks and stuff or freebase, like, nope.
Well, the
It
thing
just gives me
is
a massive headache.
pretty much all of the little disposables that you get over here are iced, right?
Oh, that's awful.
Some of them are a little bit more subtle than the others because they do it so that they end up being smoother flavor because they are really fucking rough if you don't. Um, but they're iced, not like, or sorry, they're not all iced. They've all got a cool flavor to them.
Right.
Some of them are specifically iced, but say like triple mango, for example, has a cool flavor to it, which helps stop it being so rough. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, it would be it's the nicotine side of things. I think would be quite rough on those little disposables. But I also didn't realize that all the liquids that I were buying are 50-50 mixes. And usually I'm more of like a 70-30, 80-20 PG to PG.
Oh, yeah.
But all of them are 50-50.
Oh,
So
that's a rough mix too.
they're really thin, and the PG gives you a rough. Like the PG is the flavor one that carries most
Yeah.
of the flavors. So the higher the PG, the higher the flavor base you can get on it. But the salt nicks that I use are 70-30. The ones they gave me were 70-30. So I don't understand why. I don't know. I'll be going back to my usual shop. But the flavors aren't bad. 3 out of 5 of them are usable. The other two are very fucking nice. Like the one I've got in just now is the apple peach. So I was like, oh, I need to change the coil anyway. I'll try the apple peach before I go and try it on a new coil and end up wrecking a new coil because I need to get more coils. So I'll use it on one of the other ones first, and if I don't like it, I'll be changing the coil anyway. So I'm just gonna run it until I've emptied the tank.
Yeah, and usually if it's the thinner it is, the quicker you burn out coils. Did I already say
Yeah,
that?
no.
Okay, then I said it. I swear, drugs are bad. Okay.
But
I swear, I said it. I said it in my head, and I was listening, and when you that's what I was like, yeah, and fucking the thinner they are, I've always noticed that the thinner the liquid, the quicker your coils
yeah,
burn
because
out.
the PG carries more flavor profile, and the flavor profile is what kills. Well, the flavoring concentrates are what kills the coil.
Yeah.
And you don't need as high a flavor when you're doing direct to lung because you're
No.
inhaling far more fucking vapor.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I thought about looking at another, ooh, another Saltnik. I need to ask Lavi again what that brand was that she recommended of the little refillable one.
Hmm. A lot of the pod ones are popular right now.
Yeah, the little pocket pod one that she
The only
told
issue
me.
I've found with pods and most, in fact, most refillables just now is that they have a tendency to leak because they're bottom airflow.
Yeah, this one, the one that she was telling us about the one night was a top airflow one.
Right. Because the Zeus that I run is top airflow. The geek,
Yeah,
the geek vape
my
one.
Geek Vape Zeus one is the tank, or yeah, the tanks are always top airflow.
Because the other ones I've ran have been fucking awful for that shit.
Trench Crusade,
Right.
Billy Inc. I don't, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Damn it.
I think I'm going to use the transparent orange on the wings. Oh no, I'm not going to do the wings right now because they're too fiddly for my lack of concentration. So we're going to do the pouches and the leather work, which is nice and easy, which there's also not an awful lot of, so I'm going to probably end up doing something else afterwards. But nevertheless, here we are.
Never a dull moment on the Wasteland and Wolfgar show. That's for fucking sure.
Uh-huh.
uh,
I already asked her earlier on. She said she wouldn't be about tonight. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah,
oh no,
vape.
about the vape.
Vape. That's what I see. I've been listening. I was looking at compressors. Or the airbrush. I can get tanked compressor. Oh fuck! I forgot to change. I can get a tanked airbrush compressor for about 70 quid, which isn't too bad. But I will be waiting until the 20th ish to be able to get the airbrush replaced.
I got the what compressor did I order again? The one we were talking about. That's basically arriving. Oh shit! It'll be here tomorrow. Fucking hell.
What?
The Timber Tech
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I was looking at one that's basically the same as the Timber Tech, but about 10 quid cheaper.
Yeah.
Right, I'll be back in a second. I need to go and change my water
I'll be right here.
out.
What do you mean my cart's empty? The fuck it is.
There we go. I have returned.
Yay. Beard and brush. Hello, Brimstone Brush.
Hello, hello. How are you? I wasn't
Well,
lying when
there's
they.
that signature series purchased.
Oh, is that your one that you never got yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't lying when I said there wasn't an awful lot of leather work to do on these.
That is always a good thing.
Like one little bit on the hip, another little bit on the hip, and then a bit that goes around their neck. And that's just the X arc. So I'm assuming the rest of them are just off the hip.
What do I have in my cart? What size is it? 3-piece. Size 2. Okay. Agreed. Oh, sorry.
Brimstone said I only just got out of work, so trying to find the effort to go paint. Yeah, I can feel that. I've still got Nurgle's blessings, so I've kind of been in that situation too. I was going to be starting building a commission for Orn, but also don't necessarily have the concentration right now to be building such an intricate model. So I opted to just go do some painting. Because I've been looking forward to building this one and I don't want to make a fucking mistake at the very start.
I
Because
just
it's.
used your code on Foxbite.
Did it work on Foxbite?
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't working on Amazon for Spooky.
Did he already use a code?
Nope. This is the first time he's ordering brushes and
Hmm.
stuff. And I messaged them and I've not heard back from them.
Yeah, I just ordered 3 Cobalt, Sable number 2s. They're singles.
Ah, gotcha.
That's right, folks. Wolfgar's spending his paycheck before he even has. I had a very good paycheck because I had lots of overtime this month or this pay period. All bills are
that's always
paid.
good.
Yeah, like 6 hours of overtime over 2 weeks. I had 6 hours of overtime when I clocked out today. Keep that trend going next week because fucking Tuesday I got 5 tickets, which isn't terrible because one's a rental delivery at one of the stores that I have too, and the other store is like 10 miles down the road, and it's fucking 2 tickets at the same store. So
Oh, that's not too bad then.
lots of tickets, just
Consolidated
2 stores.
into small
Yeah.
areas.
I gotta finish putting stuff in my van too. I got a bunch of little bits and bobs that need to go in some shelves, and I need to Reorganize my shelves. I was so pissed off at Sam's Club, I wanted to fucking punch something.
Did you figure out what was wrong with that other one? The
Oh, the buffer.
yeah.
Yeah, so I popped the intake hose
Yep.
from the air filter off, and the butterfly on the carburetor was like jammed halfway open, and even moving the throttle back and forth manually, the butterfly didn't open all the way.
Uh,
Okay, wait a minute.
so it was jamming up.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was just bogging itself down, and two, it was, fuck, I don't know why plugging the spark plugs back in better made it worse.
Yeah,
But
you would have thought that would have made it better, but
yeah, one would think, right?
although
But
in saying that, if it wasn't getting enough air and it was getting plenty of spark, then the air mix would have been off.
you heard it backfired twice, didn't you?
No, because it cuts that out on your phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it backfired twice and popped, and everybody in the back room was like, "What was that?" And I'm like, "Do you not hear it? This fucking thing running, idiots! You're inside a Kroger. Fucking calm yourself, Iago." Okay, so Blades of Cain kit seems as though they I can't do 2 X-Arcs.
No, but like I was saying, doing
Yeah,
a
I can.
unit of 10 is going to make them a little
Yeah.
bit more survivable.
Oh yeah, fuck sakes.
Because Eldar in general are squishy, and they're kind of designed to be in combat. So they're
Yeah.
kind of like
Oh my god, they're so
throw
squishy.
them
I want
in,
to die.
throw them into combat, and don't expect them to live, but also inflict a decent amount of damage.
Yeah. Hold on, be right back.
Mm-hmm. So Brimstone, what have you got to paint? Or what are you thinking about painting? Probably the better question.
Okay. Sorry.
Very good.
So, speaking of squishy,
Wishy wishy.
box
This your
of goodies.
GW order. It arrived
Yes.
late.
Yeah, and then they were just like, "Oh well," after they didn't respond for 3 days. Well, our system says it was delivered. Yeah.
Late. Fuckers. Okay, well, now that I've put the base coat down on Sienna. Oh, I need to order a wash.
A walk?
A wash.
Like a cooking walk?
No, a wash. WASH.
Oh, a wash.
I'll
Sorry,
put
my
it down
ears
to
still
being
don't.
ill. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, for doing Wraithbone, apparently Tooth and Coat's sepia wash is ideal. It's the perfect fucking shade for doing Wraithbone.
Is it now?
Mm-hmm. Because, you know,
God damn.
fucking, oh shit, now his name's gone out of my head. Pete the Wargamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's been doing his alternate fucking Primarchs. Like if they
Mm-hmm.
went down a different route. So he did
Mm-hmm.
Angron as if Angron was raised by orcs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, he's now done. I've put far too much fucking paint out again. Which fucking Primarch was it again? Hang on.
The Codex
Yes.
Eldari.
YouTube. Am I doing it through the fucking browser? Eat the Wargamer. Yeah, his latest one is Conrad Kurz,
Yeah.
as if Conrad Kurz was raised by the Eldar.
Okay.
Oh, it's a cool fucking model.
Oh, I bet.
He's used the lion as the basis for it, and then heavily
Okay.
modified it. So it's the pose for the lion. It's got the robes for the lion, but it doesn't have the fancy pauldrons on and all the rest of it. He's changed the head out for a Wraithguard head, and given him a Wraithbone sword and fucking all sorts of shit. It looks cool as fuck. And put a bunch of soul stones all over the armor, but it looks cool as fuck. Did you see his Angron as if Angron was raised by orcs
No, I didn't. Where'd he post it?
on his YouTube channel?
On his YouTube channel? I'll go look
Yeah.
here in a second because I gotta log into.
He's basically for Angron, he's combined the Angron kit with um Gazgul's kit. And it looks cool as fuck as well. Both of them, like this is like a new series that he's running. But the Conrad Kurz one looks badass. And I was like, huh. Now I want to do something like that, but also, how many people are going to be like, "What the fuck have you done?"
Redeem a code.
It says just remembered not to put the code on screen.
Oh yeah, not doing it. I'll just
Not
speak it
that
out
I
loud.
don't
No.
trust the people in the chat.
Ad starts in 2 minutes 40 seconds.
Thank you. I did see on Reddit today though, someone ordered one of the special editions and it came slightly damaged.
Oh.
So they got a replacement sent out because there was apparently still some of the special editions left.
Oh, that's
Um,
weird.
they got a replacement sent out. I'm guessing it was a game store rather than GW.
Uh huh.
So he shared out the second code from his codex.
Oh, nice.
So someone got a free code for their codex.
Well, I just inputted the code so nobody can take mine.
Which was awfully kind of the person, considering.
Oh, 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 looky there. Data sheets.
Yeah, it's nice when you get to see them again, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, hello, Battleforge. All right. So, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, back and delete. Confirmed. Yeah, no points changed whatsoever. So,
It probably automatically did the points change before you put in your code.
no. I mean, no points changed from changing the 2 squad to 5 striking scorpions
Oh, yeah, to a 10.
to a 10
Yeah.
squad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's because a 5 is exactly half of what a 10 would be in points. There's no, like, unit tax on it. I forgot to take the excess off. Yeah, they don't put a unit tax on running a smaller or a bigger unit now.
wonder what the next exclusive we'll find out in March.
What's that?
The Warhammer Plus subscription model. What it'll be in March.
Oh, yeah, I might wait until then to do the year subscription
Year.
then. I was thinking about doing the year subscription, but I also didn't want any of the models that were there. Plus, I kind of want to wait until they've fixed my subscription for the Warhammer TV section before I go and jump into a year subscription on it.
Yeah. Now I probably am gonna have to buy the Codex Astartes at some point too.
There we go. Leatherworks all done. That took all of 2 minutes.
Admirable progress. You're right there, bud.
Yeah. Tell you what, with the fucking aggressive fucking sneezes that I've been having, I've pulled a fucking muscle in my ribs.
Yep.
The sneeze, like, I've got aggressive dad sneezes as it is, but holy
Yeah, I do too.
fuck, these are even worse. Like, I thought they were bad before. This is insane.
What the fuck do you want, Judo?
Fight you.
He just tagged me. God, he's such a fucking angry fucking man. Child. He literally tagged me in the server, and it was pussy. I don't respond to stupidity.
That's a very fair stand to take.
Warp spiders. Oh yeah, this box is definitely new. Download the app on the App Store.
They are a very nice kit. I'm not gonna.
Oh, they look absolutely gorgeous.
Like, when I was reading up about the new kits and stuff, they were the one that everyone was like, oh, they're such a pain in the ass to put together. I put them together, no fucking problem. Like, I can see the difficulty for a little bit of it, but it's it's only if you want to sub-assemble them, and even then, that's not a huge issue. You just need to put a tiny little bit of thought into it. Like, all it takes is for you to look at it and be like, okay, we don't put the backpack part and the weapon arms on until we've done the rest. But if you're happy to do a complete build in paint, there's absolutely zero complexity there for them. Like, they are not a hard kit.
No, and they're very basic color wise too, black and red.
Yep.
Like even their plasma guns are black and red.
Yep. And the little bit of glow on the end is just a blend. And
Mhm.
it's a really soft blend as well. It's just you just build the color up towards the whichever end of the glow you want to do it, whether you want the glow towards the tip of the gun or the end of the gun.
Well, and you can do the little squigglies with some white.
Yep. And even if you want them
Same
to
thing.
have a little bit of color, you just do the squigglies with a bit of white and use a transparent paint over the top.
Yeah. Same thing with the swooping hawks, except I mean, I definitely dig the mohawk hair on them.
Yeah.
They're fucking awesome. But I love that helmet way too much not to put that helmet
Oh yeah,
on.
every single one of mine got helmets on. Same with the warp
Yeah.
spiders.
Yeah.
Partly out of ease of being table ready, and partly out of they just look so much fucking cooler.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
I did decide that the wings needed a little bit more orange in them though,
Yeah.
like to
Well, if I
blend
can
out.
if I can convince Orin to let me send him half the money for that fucking airbrush, I'll have him get it out to me this week so I can start airbrushing next weekend.
It does make things so much easier. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and I'm just tired of I'm tired of hand painting.
It's not even the hand painting bit that bothers me, it's the base coating.
That's what I meant. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The
Like
base coating, hand painting.
the hand painted base coat part is the biggest issue. Like it just takes up so much time and it gets so monotonous when you're doing an entire unit for an army that it's just nice to be able to be like, do you know what? I'm gonna go and sit and base coat these for half an hour and everything will be done. And not have to worry about it. And then I can have fun doing all the detail work. And I feel like if you're not sitting there constantly working on putting down a solid base coat and you can just fire through it, you're probably going to learn a bit more by doing painting because you're not sitting there thinking, oh, I don't want to really go and start doing another technique to then have to go and fucking strip it if I do it wrong. Because you strip it and then you airbrush it again in 15 minutes. Like, it lets you experiment a bit more with your actual brushwork.
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm looking forward to doing. Avatar of Cain.
Yeah, Avatar Kane's something I'm tempted to pick up at some point because there is a attachment specifically. It's the aspect attachment that I was running where he gets
Mhm.
boosts and benefits for being in that army. And apparently, some folk were like, "Oh, he's not that good anymore," and then other people are like, "No, you're just playing him wrong." Oh, this transparent orange works so well for what I'm trying to do.
Morgan Ra, the Harvester of Souls.
Yeah, there's a little bit of lore on him that I read the other day, not out of the codex, it was in on the wiki about how there or his craft world basically got plunged into the Eye of Terror, and he managed to salvage not only the craft world but all the survivors.
Huh.
Because his craft world was one that was kind of prominent until the rift opened and pulled the craft world in. But he managed to salvage the craft world and bring it back to real space.
Altanasar,
Yes.
despite the defiant fighting spirit of his people, was dragged into the Eye of Terra in the centuries following the fall. Only Maganra escaped 10,000 years ago. Or 10,000 years ago, he undertook a quest to rescue his lost people, the success of which is recounted in the macabre verses of the Eldari tale known as the Baya. I'm gonna butcher that word.
That's the one. Is that in the codex?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah, just it's like a little snippet right next to his name.
yeah. It was just I was looking for stuff to do the colors for my Harlequins. I wasn't sure which ones to do, and he came up while I was looking, and I was just reading a little bit, and there it was. I was like, oh, sweet. Nice little bit of Mag and Raw lore.
Shining Spears, Crimson Hunters, Warhost.
Warhost is the one that's most versatile in terms of new players.
I literally just like I just grabbed a bunch of pages and opened up to the Harlequins.
Yeah, I was looking specifically for Harlequin masks that worked alongside Siam Han, because that's obviously the craft world I'm doing. And
It really is a beautiful book.
oh yeah, the artwork in it is stunning. I sat and flicked through the artwork. I've not read anything much out of it yet, but um, the artwork in it is typical of most of the codexes, to be honest. Very, very nice to look at. Um, but yeah, found a mask to do for my Harlequins and stuff.
Yeah, I saw the video. I like it.
Um, I just need to do the diamonds, but I'm probably gonna respray the front of it at least in black and try and do some blends back in again because I fucked up. I'm not happy with the way that the diamonds have laid down, so I'll try and redo them.
So, yeah, the back cover is definitely awesome because they've got the new Aspect Warriors front and center
Yep.
against a bunch of Necrons. Shocker.
Yeah, that's who I'm playing against on Wednesday, last Wednesday of the month. It's Necrons.
Oh, dude, look at that. Yeah, this book is fucked up too. I mean, the corner of it right here.
Yeah, that's more or less the damage that the guy got a replacement for.
I mean, if it was a collector's edition, I
Yeah.
would probably fucking lose my shit. But since it's just a regular codex, yeah, on the back too, it looks like it got bashed in shipping from the printers. Huh. I mean, again, if I'd spent $120 on a collector's edition of it, I would throw a fit for sure. But
Oh yeah, but like for the
regular
regular.
version, yeah, no. I mean, chances are, because if it was the collector's edition, I wouldn't even taken out the plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll deal with that just now. And then black. Where's coal black gone? No, that's starting to go grey. Just put all the colors back the other day. It's right there. Right in fucking front of me.
Find it?
Yeah.
Rain got her stitches out today.
How's she doing?
Oh, fine. She been going absolute ape shit because we haven't let her outside without her lead on
Yeah.
for 2 weeks, and the vet cleared her too.
Oofed, what did we get? Oh, you redeemed a posture check.
Yep, and a hydrate.
That I can do in just a minute.
Yeah, the vet cleared her. She was like, or they were like, yeah, she can run ragged, go right ahead.
That's good.
Yes.
Fix up their visor. Or his visor. Helmet
Visor.
bit. Not even the visor, it's the fucking mouth bit. And his lenses. Is the little bit between the helmet and the mouth guard bit actually stays white. But the lenses, I'm going to be doing purple. And then
Decisions.
and what to build first.
Yeah.
Honestly, out of the two, the swooping hawks were the most fun to build.
Yeah, but I also got the Blades of Cain.
I mean, Blades of Cain are probably going to be pretty good. Wraithguard look more complicated than they actually are.
And then one more box of Dark Reapers. And then that's it for the Eldari for that particular part of this army. Humdrum.
Problem. Right, hydrate. Oh. Oh, that happened while we were not live.
But
Walter's Workshop followed
oh wow, followed
on Twitch.
really.
Yup. He likes my stuff every now and again on TikTok as well. Speaking of, I'm very much at a point where I'm like, is there much point to doing TikTok anymore? I'm struggling to get more than 350 to 400 views.
Dude, the like okay, yeah, same thing with my videos. I got over 400 on just me opening up the fucking expansion set for fucking Foxbite.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
that's awesome to get their product out there. Like my stuff, let's see, 251 views on my Dark Reapers,
yep.
318, 309, 301.
You're getting half
Okay.
decent likes on your stuff though.
Yeah.
Like there was one, because obviously if I like something, I'll get a notification to say X amount of people have liked your video, their video, and it was like, oh sweet, I'm glad to see that you're actually getting some likes on your videos now, because I know for a while that they were suffering the same as what mine were or are
Yep.
now. Um, but like if I go not far enough back, but if I go back to like probably middle to end of last year, I was hitting between 500 and 1,000 views on most of my videos,
Yeah,
and
see the
like
good.
now I'm struggling to get above 400.
See, middle of last year, I was barely getting three something.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good. Wow, I never realized I got 980 on that Howling Banshee. Like literally, what is this? About a year ago
yeah.
that it was posted. Yeah.
My ones that have done well this side of the new year have been Amelin when she was finished, and the Autark when it was finished. So my finished ones do okay, but the ones that I've done in between get nothing.
Does it feel like there's some fuckery maybe afoot to you?
Um, I don't know about fuckery, but half the folk that I've interacted with up till this point don't seem to see anything anymore of mine, or if they
Yeah,
do, it's not being interacted with. Considering I've got like 2.2k and I'm getting like 3 to 400 views,
yeah, and I still, dude, I'm still struggling.
and not to diminish anyone else's work, but I'm seeing folk that are coming in that are like new, not new, but like new to me anyway, who don't seem to have been around very long, whose videos are fucking doing absolutely phenomenally. And like, again, not trying to diminish anyone else's work, more power to them. Glad to see that other folk are getting out there and getting seen. But when I've put the last 2 and a bit years into trying to get my platform to where it is now and to get absolutely fuck all in return for it, kind of fucking sucks.
Yep.
And I don't know if it was something to do with the fucking TikTok going dead or if it's something else, but I don't know. It makes it feel very much like I just can't be asked posting to TikTok anymore.
Yeah, and honestly, like ever since
Words.
since the fall or whatever you want to call it, um, I haven't gained any new followers and barely any. I think 10 in over a year.
I've been picking up followers here and there, but like it's a lot of them aren't ones that I would follow back, if that makes
Right.
sense. It's like meme accounts or accounts that aren't really posting anything, they're just following folks. So, like, I'll pick up a few followers here and there, but the return on them actually interacting, like that was the whole thing that I enjoyed about when I was posting videos is people would comment and I could interact with stuff. And there are one or two that will constantly comment on my posts, and it'll just be something like a bunch of emojis or whatever, and that's fine. That's interaction that gets it boosted a little bit. But there's very little of anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is that I have done to not garnish to gain followers. I know I didn't post a lot this summer, but
Yeah, but that's like a period. It's not like you dropped off. You were still posting, just not as frequently.
yeah,
And you would think that when you go back to posting frequently, it would kind of start to boost things a little bit.
one would think.
And again, it might not be anything nefarious. It's just odd.
Odd.
It is very,
No, I
very
agree.
odd that things have fallen off. And I can't even think of other socials to be posting on because Instagram is, unless you're fucking Flameon or El Miniaturista or someone like that, it's very, very hard to get any sort of following or interaction on there. Blue Sky is great, but it's Twitter. It doesn't breed comments and interaction and feedback. It's just likes and reposts, which is, it kind of defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to do with it. I just don't know where else to go. So that's why I was thinking about trying to pick up on doing long form stuff for YouTube when I'm not full of Nurgle's rot. And I can actually record something without sounding fucking awful.
I don't see the pro.
What?
Oh, Labby said the pro.
Oh, the vape.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm doing 16 different things at once, as always. Yeah, I don't blue like you said, blue sky is cool, but it's not meant for community building, and it's not meant for. It's so hard. That's the other thing too is I'm so tired of trying to build followings on everything. However, last night I did see the a notification that TikTok is available back on the app stores,
All right.
which scares the hell out of me
Mm-hmm.
because who the fuck bought it?
Yeah, I'm the same as you in that I'm kind of tired of having to build up a following and all the rest of it. If it wasn't for the fact that, trying to build the warp and everything that it is, then socials wouldn't be such a big concern. But most of my posting has been done on Discord servers recently. Like most of the interaction that I've had has been on servers.
Yeah, I think I need to post more on more of the servers that I'm involved in. I really think I need to thin the herd again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Um, not to, and I am in no way, shape, or form suggesting that this is the reason for any issues that we're having on TikTok, but I did notice that our favorite purveyor of Temu products has been hanging out a lot more with people like Beard and Brush.
Yeah. The Monday Night Hobby Club.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
How are y'all?
Good.
Still full of Nurgle's rot, but otherwise okay. How are you?
I'm doing good now that I'm off of work.
That's always a good thing, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna start building the um vulture, but I also don't exactly have a massive amount of concentration right now, and I don't want to fuck it up. So I'm probably gonna come to it tomorrow when I'm a bit more awake, and hopefully feeling slightly better.
It's totally fair, dude.
Because I actually want to enjoy building this one because it looks like it's going to be a really fun one to build. So I was like, ah, fuck it, I'll just sit and do some little bits on my swooping hawks tonight, and then I can actually focus on building that tomorrow. I think I'm probably gonna upgrade the airbrush before I start doing work on the vulture anyway.
Yeah. I'm currently dealing with builder's block. I don't know what to build first. I may have to roll the dice.
Roll the dice.
Spin the wheel.
Oh. Do, 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 do,
Bum
do.
bum 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 bum.
Um, humdrum. Drum.
Oh hey, it's a full moon.
Oh shit. I did see Big Nerd joined our server today.
He did. He did indeed.
Is Amy in our server?
Is who?
Amy, British Amy.
I don't think so. I do not believe so.
Is that the one that's got like the was it the blood and the knives in the TikTok profile?
No.
No, Amy's the one that's been doing the pink towel recently.
Yes.
Oh,
She
okay.
repaints a lot of the
Sisters.
sisters, like the big ones. You know, the
Okay.
big fucking Joy Toy
Yeah.
ones. She does a lot of repaints on them. She's been working on Pink Tau.
Okay. I'm just trying to remember which one it is because this one is like likes both y'all's posts all the time and it notifies me.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, she's got the two. Yeah, she's got the two daggers on either side of her name.
Yeah, I
oh,
knew it.
there you
That's the
go.
most one
Okay.
out.
Yeah. I just had to look. I was like, wait, swords? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely. I think I'm gonna. I think every post I do from now on, I'm just gonna push the Discord. Hold on. Be right back.
Speaking of which,
Mm-hmm.
it's back on the Apple store for everybody in the U.S.
Yeah, Wolf was just saying that it's back, which is also concerning because we don't know who's bought it for
It
them
was
to
me. I'm
actually
kidding. I don't have that money.
to actually have it come back up on the App Store and be available. It's like, who bought it? Yeah, because we were saying that both of us have seen activity drops on our posts recently. We don't know whether it's due to what happened with TikTok or something else, but more or less this year, all like our views and activity on our posts has just died off.
I think it's got something to do with the whole banning stuff because I've been seeing everywhere people like, oh hey, it's just not been the same. I don't want to be on this anymore since coming back, and then it's just a different environment, so they're not sticking around as much.
Yeah, because like I was saying to Wolf, it's like and like I said earlier, no disrespect to anyone that's getting the views. I'm glad to see that people are still getting seen and getting their shit out there. But there's like new accounts that I've never come across before that have half or less of the following that I've currently got, and their views and their likes and everything are doing amazingly well. And like I said, there's no hate on them for doing well. I'm glad to see people are still managing to do well. But I'm sitting at like 2.2k and barely hitting 400 views. Like, it just kind of takes the fun out of doing it. Like
Yeah,
posting.
yeah, because I've gone back down to like 300, 100 views on stuff where I was getting up to like 800 or 900, sometimes 1,000, depending on which piece.
Yeah.
Because the last one off the top of my head that I remember having 1,000 was the post of the completed Christmas spider,
Mm-hmm.
which is right around. I mean, that was right there at the end of the year, right before the TikTok ban. I think I posted a couple things right there before it. I might have posted one thing, but I haven't been seeing any views since then, basically.
Yeah, that's roughly around the time that everything kind of dropped off for us as well. Like,
Okay, I'm back.
hello. Like I could go back to about halfway through last year, and it was sitting somewhere between 700 and 1,000 views. And now it's like struggling to get over 350, 400. It's just odd. Or insane. He's seen the same since the new year.
Yeah, there's definitely some fuckery afoot. And it's not anybody particular. I think it's definitely fuckery afoot on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, because originally I was just thinking, oh hey, because I haven't really been posting anything, I've been putting my stuff out there, so there's not really that many people coming across it.
Yeah, and I've changed like um hashtags and swapped up hashtags.
Oh yeah, I swapped all mine up like about a month ago, and it made no difference. It's almost like tags make no difference now because nothing's going to the For You page.
Mm-hmm.
It's all just staying in friends.
Yeah, there's a lot of political content being pushed right now, which makes sense because
I
but
mean, yeah.
but it seems to
It's just
be good.
I've just been getting a lot of the it's either been self-help stuff or the Super Bowl halftime show,
Yeah, I haven't got any
which
self-help stuff.
No, I've not been getting self
is
help, but
funny
I've been
as
getting a shitload of American political stuff and halftime show stuff.
I'll say the funniest thing I saw though was talking about the halftime show stuff was Cars for Kids. What they did, it is the funniest shit you could possibly do. They had an actual child go, "Hey Drake, I heard you're not watching the halftime show. Here's a halftime show just for you." And they started performing their jingle, and I was just dying of laughter. And the comments were like, "Oh my God, this you're about to say the thing about Hey Drake, I heard you like him young." I'm like, "This is the greatest thing."
Oh no, that's great.
It's the fact that Kendrick managed to get not one, but two of Drake's exes on that part of the song.
Yeah.
SZA and Serena Williams.
Yep.
Well, not only that, it was one of the many reasons why Samuel L. Jackson was there was because in one of Drake's songs he's like, "Hey Drake, hey Kendrick, you can spit out some words and you win a Grammy. Where's your uncle? I like to meet the man of the family." And then that's why when he says, "I'm your uncle, Sam," that's what my thing was because he's like, "Hey, where's your uncle? Here I am. What are you
Yep.
gonna do?"
A combination of that and being a black Uncle Sam in front of the whitest, most supremacist president you've ever had in recent
Wait,
years.
is Samuel L. Jackson really his uncle?
No, but like
No,
it's your
Oh,
typical kind of
yeah, okay. I
yeah.
didn't. Well, I didn't know because you know, you tell like
yeah,
you
no,
know how
not
many
that I
people.
know of, but no, he
Good.
brought him out there as like symbolization because there's
Yeah, yeah.
another video I saw where Snoop was talking about a different song of his, and he's like, Snoop was saying something, and he's like, "Oh, Kendrick's like, hey, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Uncle, what are you doing?" Because Snoop's like, "Nephew, I'm so sorry. Those animals were whack as shit. I didn't mean any of that. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry for
that
saying stuff I
was
just said."
that was because he was promoting a track by Drake that turned out that he'd used AI to both to put Snoop and I believe Tupac on the track. And Snoop just fucking promoted it because he was told, "Oh, here, promote this one." So he did, not realizing whatever the fuck it was, and then his mentions fucking blew up, and he was like, "Well, shit, my bad."
And I thought this was something else because this was him actually like singing a song, and he was like, "Oh wait, I didn't mean that in the lyrics."
Yeah, no, that was when Drake put him in an AI. He didn't even realize that he
Oh,
was in it. That's why when the album came out, Snoop was all over fucking Kendrick being like, yo, this is fucking hot as shit. And that's why he apologized, because, yeah, he hadn't actually been aware of what it was he was promoting. He thought it was a gin and juice thing.
I was talking. Yeah,
But
because I know Kendrick made a song and he's like, he called him out on it. It's like, hey, like, what are you doing? Hopefully, you got a bad edible or something because like this is ridiculous. Like in his song, and then he was like, somebody pointed it out to Snoop, like, oh hey, look what he just said. I was like, oh shit, I'm so sorry.
yeah, that's exactly why he apologized, was that he didn't realize what it was he was promoting. Because Snoop just gets handed shit and he'll promote it. And it was a Drake one, and Snoop doesn't fucking do that shit for folk like Drake, because he's been put on record before of being like, you can sue the label all you want, but that's not how we do shit here. We do our shit in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
It's the West Side fucking way. They don't do it
Also,
in court.
apparently, oh sorry,
No, on you go.
I would say also apparently the Crip Walk wasn't like invented by the Crips. It was just made popularized by them, but it was
Yeah.
actually made by an actual cripple who was missing both his left arm and his left leg.
Yep, that sounds about right.
So that's like when you see people do it, that mostly, putting all the weight on the right side is because the dude literally was all right.
Yep. That actually sounds about right for where it would come from. What's funny is
Yep.
everyone was like, "Oh, I can't believe that Kendrick managed to get Serena Williams to crip walk." It's like, you do realize she almost got fucking banned from Wimbledon for crip walking at Wimbledon.
Uh-huh.
Not only that is her younger sister got killed by Crips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she is also Compton native, so
Yeah.
it's kind of in her fucking genes. Plus, it's a power back, taking power back, I guess.
Yep. That and literally stepping on his grave.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, there's been so much shit come up on my fucking timeline about that halftime show,
Same.
and so much of it is just fucking folk from like Fox News getting angry about it, and it's fucking brilliant.
My Kindle will be here on Monday.
Hey,
Nice. Oh, Wolf. I did get a hold of the Foxpie people,
hey,
and they did
Cece.
send uh, yeah, email with the Amazon packaging, so it should be coming here. I should be getting it to the PO box Monday.
Oh yeah. So what happened?
Well,
Hi,
what they
Cece.
did was, uh, they sent it like two different ways. I'm guessing they had the pins, um, in a different like warehouse and whatnot than where they have the online order. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I didn't ask them like, hey, why is it separate? I said, hey, I got the one a package and whatnot, and on the package you wrote a note saying, hey, it's been sent through Amazon. And I was just wondering randomly if you had the Amazon thing for it. It's like, yeah, here we go. Sorry about taking so long about that and everything. But
Gotcha.
I don't really know exactly when I got separated.
How is Cece?
Hey, Cece.
How are you this evening? Doing anything fun for Valentine's Day?
I'm going home and getting Blizzard. I don't have work tomorrow. I'll be fine.
Are you off tomorrow and Sunday?
Yep.
Nice. We settled on Wraithguard.
Hey.
Hey, there you go. Oh wait, so I didn't show you. But okay, so I got the. They sent me the pack will just split. I got the expansion set, and on the package they wrote like 1 of 2 seconds sent through Amazon, smiley face and a heart.
All right.
And even the guy, like the post office, he was like, "That's weird. Why they separated it?" And then he looked on the packaging, and they sent it through ground. I was like, "That's weird. That should have been a P, not a G." Anywho, because they just got charged for that, so they got charged for shipping and handling extra, I guess.
Is this the Foxbite expansion set?
Yeah. So I got the expansion set. I'm just waiting on my pins.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm waiting on the coin. I don't care about the pins.
I'm guessing it might have had to do with where their stock was being held.
That's
Like,
what my guess is too.
I'm guessing that it's possibly one of the few things that was still left in their Amazon warehouse that they're trying to clear through before they take it fully into stock on their website.
CC
Yeah.
says, doing well, guys. How are you all? Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, doing alright. Full of the fucking cold, or flu, or whatever the fuck it is. But otherwise, I'm okay.
Okay, so which weapons was it that was doing the 12-inch range ones, right? With
Yeah,
the
12-inch
D6?
range gives you D6 attacks with 1 damage. The other one is 1 attack with D6 damage. So it's up to you. I prefer having the quantity of hits over the quantity of damage output.
Yeah.
Because 1 damage at however many you land on your dice
Yeah.
works out better in my opinion.
Especially if you're going to get somebody who's got a lot of like, small things. So if you're going to go against a mob army, that should be better off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
D-Scythe.
flat looking weapons it is. Okie dokie.
Play the opposite of how I would, because my dumbass always goes for strength over output quantity.
There's a couple of weapons that I do that with where I'll go for the power over volume. But that's for things that I want to be using to shoot at like tanks and monsters.
Okay, so
I'm just not like the Dark Souls games and Elden Ring because I haven't actually played a game of Warhammer yet.
Yeah.
yeah. Everything but the loincloths. Everything but the loincloths and the heads and the arms go on. I'm just piecing together stuff in my head already.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna sub-assembly, basically what you're saying works. I mean, the loincloth doesn't get too much in the way. And if you're gonna be getting an airbrush soon to do stuff anyway.
Yeah, that probably won't matter too much. As I look at the stance, it's not really in the way of much of anything.
No. It's mostly the gun arms that are gonna cover the majority of like the chest area.
Yeah, so I'll leave the gun arm, or at least the
I say the gun arms. I mean the guns and arm.
And the arms. Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I'll leave the gun arms and the heads off. I'll just spray the heads. I don't know what I'm gonna do in white though.
I mean, in fairness, Wraithguard, you won't have to actually paint them red and white. You can do them in your
Oh yeah.
craft world color because they're not an aspect. They're just war constructs.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna take a run up to the hobby shop tomorrow and check out some Turbo Dork color shifts.
Yeah.
Now just be really careful when you open them.
I will.
Because like I was wearing a white shirt and it stained the shirt. Coming up on the first bridge. Go ahead and mute myself.
Okay. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. All right. Round one. Fight. Oh, that's for the Wraith Blade. That's why. God, now I really want a set of Wraith Blades.
That's why I'm waiting for the combat patrol to come out.
Yeah. Me too. I know. I know, chat. I'm unoriginal as fuck. I'm doing exactly the same thing. You know, are like, what a fucking poser.
Doing exactly the same thing as what?
I said, I know, chat. I'm doing exactly the same thing that Waste is doing. And y'all are like, what a fucking poser. He's not even fucking original.
If it gives you any, if it gives you
2.5 minutes.
if it gives you any solace, you started them first.
I mean,
Because you tell the same brain cell. Basically the same person.
There is also that.
and we're both fighting for third place.
Yep.
But yeah. I mean, yeah, technically I did over a year ago start them first by starting a Wraith Knight, and some dark, yeah. Actually, yeah, I put the Dark Reapers, or put 2 of the Dark Reapers together a year ago.
And you
Fuck,
did
what did I do
the
for a year?
and you did the Highland Banshees.
Oh yeah, half of them. Well, yeah, I guess half of them, since there's 5 of them and there's 2.5 of them put together. yeah, half of them. Well, Jane's put together. They're kind of.
Jane Jetson?
Jane Czar. Damn, I need to cut my fingernails. Alright. Time to work. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Oh, sure. Why would they put them all on one sprue? They're spread across 4, 3, whatever.
2, 1.
No, they're literally.
I mean, I'd buckle up. That's the majority of the Eldar stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so I got that second table set up so I can get the paints and everything moved over to that once I finally get them in.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Yep.
Have a bit more space to work then as well.
Not really, because it's not really sturdy enough. It's just going to be holding the paint racks, and it's actually a bookcase. It's going to hold the paint racks on the top. The middle shelf is going to hold the boxes of sprues with all the uncut pieces, and the bottom for now, I guess, is just going to hold the Citadel case full of the space wolves.
Oh yeah, I meant more like you'll be able to move stuff onto that rather than it all being piled up on your desk, like where you're working.
Yep.
So you'll get a little bit more freedom on your actual workspace.
Why would
Hopefully
you
so.
make the sprue attach like that? What kind of a masochist were? Jesus,
Uh huh.
that's
These
just
are
stupid.
these are all things that I've said myself when I've been working on most of the Eldari stuff.
Like, it's literally in the worst spot possible to attach the sprue on the back half of that chest plate.
That's one thing I noticed on a lot of the stuff, especially even the new stuff, is that they really didn't think through the mounting points on the sprue. There's some of them which mount to like the forearm part of an arm on a curve.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? Why would you make us suffer like this?
The orc hands, for the rider, the sprue, like the connection piece is like right there on the inside of where the arm is, which is also inside the curve too. So you have to cut it and then like really shape it down.
Yeah, that sounds similar to what that like with the Eldari as well. Is that like it's on the curved part of a forearm, and you're trying to just gently shave it away. Oh, we're on ad break. Um, like you're just gently trying to shave it away and make sure that you don't fuck it up.
Yeah, speaking of beard and brush, that work he did on that Revenant Titan is fucking gorgeous.
Oh yeah, with all the thorns and
Yeah,
like
barbed wire shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Wraith Knight, once I've got like the the vulture and stuff out of the way, not out of the way, but once I've kind of done with that and I've got the majority of the Eldari stuff all kind of base coated and painted, I think between the Wraith Knight and the two Phoenix Lords are probably going to be my competitive painting projects for this year.
Yeah.
That'll be after I've upgraded the airbrush situation.
Yeah, once I get mine, I will definitely. Was thinking the same thing about my Wraith Knight as well. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm just trying to decide whether I'm gonna go for. I need to get a wave serpent and I don't know whether to get Dire Avengers or, well, if I get Dire Avengers, I'll get the Combat Patrol. I reckon it's about a month between announcing it and it actually dropping, so it's probably going to be March for the Combat Patrol. Um,
Yeah, I think the Combat Patrol is going to come out at the same time the Phoenix Lords are available.
yeah. And that'll probably again go on a 2 week pre-order.
Probably, but I'm not even gonna fucking bother with that. I'll just go to fucking Riders and be like, hey, hold a Combat Patrol for me.
Yeah. But Wave Serpent and potentially Fire Dragons are going to be next purchases. And Foigan. So that I've got all three of the new Aspect Warriors and Phoenix Lords.
You gotta get to Striking Scorpions too, dude.
Yeah, they'll get them eventually, but I'm not going to be able to run everything until about 1500 points anyway. I'm probably not going to be able to put a Wave Serpent in until about then either. I'm going by what my lists are looking like. Because I want to be able to run Baharoth and Lycus for the Warp Spiders and Swooping Hawks. And that kind of takes me up to points on top of what I'm already running for 750. Because it's only a 250 point up take on going from first stage to second. But when we get into midpoint of the year, I'll have an extra 500 points to play with. So running a Wave Serpent, Fire Dragons, and potentially Wigan will make a bit more sense. Because then I can just bung them into a Wave Serpent, chuck them up the fucking battlefield, disembark them, destroy whatever I'm shooting at, and then jump back in and do a fire and fade with the Wave Serpent. I'm pretty sure um, one of the things for the agile maneuvers allows vehicles to be able to make a movement. And as long as you're within 6 inches of a vehicle, you can shoot and then go back in again. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask the guys at the shop tomorrow what time usually people come in on Sunday to play.
Yeah.
Oh no, dumbass.
Just gonna go in and have a look and see what's what.
Yeah, I might hang out for a little while and watch and listen and
Observe.
just observe who's who with what and see if it'll be worth my time to go and hang out or just say to hell with it and find a home game to play.
I mean, the thing is that there may very well be a group like what Charlie runs that meet up somewhere that run something like a Discord server or whatever for locals.
There's two that I'm in right now, but they all go to the same like store that's like an hour and a half away.
Yeah. Which I suppose if you arrange a game and you know you're going to be playing, that might not be too bad. If you're going to be going somewhere for like a couple hours, like a 3 hour game, might be worth doing the travel like an hour and a half. But, like, yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, and I'm in those servers, and there are a lot of neckbeards. I was reading through one of the servers today, and the one guy was complaining because I had some time to kill this afternoon. One of the guys was complaining that something needs to be done about Eldar because they are ridiculously OP'd and it's just not fair anymore. I was like, okay.
It's like, okay, yeah, they are OP, but also they're one of the fucking softest, squishiest fucking armies going, where you can eradicate them pretty good if you've got range. Some of them have got pretty decent saves, but they're all like 1 or 2 wounds. Like an Exarch has 2 wounds. Everything else in an aspect unit has 1 wound. And they're all pretty much toughness 3, so you're rolling easy for wounds. That's the balance with Eldar, is that they are super fucking squishy and soft, but have really good fucking shooting.
Yeah, another guy was whining because of taking away something. I don't remember what, but there was a lot of whining going on and a lot of people just trash talking each other. And I'm like, oh, this is the group of people in my state that I get to try to go play a game with. No thanks, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that front. Like, that's the thing is that Eldari are very much skill based. So if they get shut down from being able to do their movements effectively, then you basically shut them out of the game. That's why playing combat patrol boards is really fucking difficult just now for me, because I can't do all my little maneuver bits and movements, and like I've not got the room to be able to go in, shoot, and then get out of range.
Right.
I gotta hop on out. You guys have a good night.
No worries,
Hey, buddy.
dude. Enjoy.
Y'all too.
Bye bye.
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 Yeah, they're entirely skill based, and it takes a minute to get into that headspace of how you're going to run Eldari. And if you're against a unit or an army that can easily close the gap or shut down a bunch of movement and stuff like that, then you're not going to do well.
No.
Like, you want to be able to be as far back as possible, come in close enough to get range for shooting, shoot, and then move out of range again far enough that they're not going to be able to close that gap and charge you.
Yeah.
That's why you want to play for secondaries, because they're just not very good for sitting on a primary and just being like, yeah, this is me. I'm just gonna sit here, because you can't defend yourself.
No.
So they can bitch and moan all they want, but if they can't beat Eldari, that's their own fucking skill issue.
Yeah, and like I said, I just whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go and have fun. I don't want to go and listen to people whine about everything.
No, because you do not
Because
have
it's
the
not fun
time
for
to
me.
listen to them whine about nothing and everything all at once.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm too old for that shit. I don't care. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah, you just want to be able to go and sit and play your game and have fun.
Yeah.
That's the best part about what we're doing with this escalation league, is that it's not about like it's not about the winning and the losing and all the rest of it. It's just about going there and learning an army. And that's kind of why I suggested that if we get enough of us who are able to come to terms with our armies, potentially look at doing like a competitive league or something later on in the year when that shit kicks off.
Yeah.
But for this, it's about us fucking learning our armies, learning our lists, what works, what doesn't, and having fun with it.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is I don't really know what the hell I'm doing, like rule wise. I know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing
Yeah, yeah.
because it's all new.
They're already talking about 11th edition.
Yeah, I just bought a codex.
Yep. I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen, though, to be fair.
I don't care if they do an 11th edition. Don't change the rules.
No. It's mostly going to be updates, as far as I'm aware. Like, it's just going to be basically tidy up what they've established in 10th.
Yeah, and that's fine, but don't change the goddamn rules. Because if you change the rules, I'm going to be extremely pissed that I
Mr.
just spent all this goddamn money.
Yeah, Mr. James Workshop will have a lot to answer for from a lot of people if they turn around and do that shit now. I mean, there's still going to
Yeah.
be a decent amount of stuff going on with like new releases and stuff to go before that does happen anyway. But like, because it won't be until everything's been released. Like, they'll need to finish releasing all the armies, all the codexes, all the new units and everything that they're putting out, and all the rest of it before they even start looking at changing to 11th.
Yeah.
And from looking at Reddit, we're not the only ones who are saying that there needs to be a clear definition between competitive and regular play in terms of rules.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum.
Decided I don't like doing the edge highlighting on these. So I'm just going to do wet blend. I say wet blend, I'm going to do glaze highlight instead.
Fair.
How you getting on with building?
I stopped for a minute. I'm searching. I'm procrastinating. Shocker, I know. I'm tool shopping.
Tool shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Work tools or hobby tools?
Yes.
Both then.
Yep. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. I'm putting a list together of stuff I need to buy next pay period. Since I just paid all my bills and chucked a bunch in my do not touch ever account and then splurged a little bit.
Nothing
I
wrong
just
with a
need
bit
some
of a
new power
splurge.
tools for work, and I'm looking for a new. I'm looking at what the fuck I'm looking at power tools for work right now, but I'm also looking at Dremels
Ah, okay, yep.
because I have the that one. I'm not really very fond of it. It doesn't. I don't really care for it. Oh, it's a 12 volt. Is that why? Oh, but I need a battery. That's why.
Yeah, I've got a Dremel here that I don't really use all that often. It's not a proper Dremel, it's like a off-brand one. And it's decent enough. Like, it does the job when I need to use it. But I just don't use it often enough to be like, yeah, I'm gonna get a new one.
Fair. That makes more sense to do that. So let's go back to this.
Mm-hmm. You
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Was Heather's EP?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm focusing on doing blends. I say blends, highlights, glazing.
My dream.
Yeah, we've been doing that quite a lot.
Okay, done procrastinating.
Back to building.
Back to building. I didn't realize I needed to cut all these number 18s out too. 3 pieces just for a torso. I wondered why there was like 518, number 18s just chilling in the sprue. Guess I should have read a little
Yes.
farther down the page. Ooh. Mm. Any more on that sprue? Nope. No, I'll just be excited to have a full army to actually sit down and play with.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what my task's gonna be for this year is having a fully painted, fully functional army that's not just pieced together with multiple unpainted.
And I think once they come
Yeah.
out with the Space Wolves Codex, I definitely I'm gonna have to purchase the Codex Astartes, and I'll probably get the Raven Guard when that eventually comes out, as well as Space Wolves.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're gonna do with Raven Guard, honestly. Whether they'll get their own supplement and a little bit of expansion, or whether they're just gonna be played through the Astartes one.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, and I really wish they would say something about them. You think I got enough blades?
Yep. That should keep you going for a while.
Wait. Oh, those are the big ones for the big knife.
There's a way to ask, is there different sizes and different shaped blades?
Yeah, these are the square ones. I uh Fiskars, actual big exacto knife.
Ah, okay.
They're the short square ones. I was looking for the itty bitty ones for my little knife, and that's in this. I could have swore I bought some of these. Earlier. Only thing about putting a new blade in is I gotta get the ISO out and clean them off because they're covered in oil.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, rip everybody's ears. Sorry about that. Where, oh, where? Ah, there you are. Also, when we go up north, at some point, this big chair that's been down here for a decade is going with us. So I will have more space to expand
Hey,
my area
nice.
so I can kind of get a bigger uh, um, bigger desk for my PC. I gotta, my dad and I gotta have a conversation about my upgraded PC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. So is the Dark Imperium a good book?
Yes. I need to get the other two, but it's a bit dry to begin with. Not to begin with. It kind of starts off pretty quick, but it then gets into the it gets into the whole kind of Gilliman coming back scenario because it is literally based on him coming back um
Right.
after being chopped down by Fulgrim. Um, but it follows along kind of him trying to rebuild everything, like take charge again, and realizing how much shit has changed since he was away, and now he's trying to be like, well, this isn't right. This needs to be done a different way, and there's a lot of the political side of things, but it's kind of spattered through a lot of campaign stuff and a lot of plot building for, I'm guessing, the other two books because it's Death Guard and Ultramarines. So
Okay.
it's a good one. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I need to get the other two, but it's worth reading.
I'm gonna have to give it a go, maybe.
Um, and like I said, there's also the other books. I've got the digital ones that I can send you over. Um,
Yeah. Monday. I'll let you know Monday because I
Sweet.
ordered it just now from Best Buy and it'll be delivered on Monday. It went on
Um,
sale for 129.
Yeah, the easiest way to put books on there is to literally just put the Kindle app on like your phone or on the PC or whatever and add the books from there and then it'll
Yeah, I
automatically update it to the Kindle.
yeah, I'll just I can log into my Amazon account
Yeah.
that automatically goes to Kindle. Whatever.
Oh yeah, meaning because they're physical copies, it's not like you've bought it, you're not buying it on Kindle. Um so like
Yeah.
I've got them all downloaded on my phone, got the Kindle app on my phone, and then just add them straight to the library from my phone, and it just updates it across the Kindle as well.
Yeah. Kindle does not like to work well with
Apple.
Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because Apple has their own book app.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, ooh, fucking hell. This is going to be a little bit more tedious than I thought it was. I almost just broke his shoulder pad off.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I stressed the hell out of it. You can see a stress fracture in it, pushing on it. Trying to nip these stupid, stupid sprue points.
Yep.
Brand new blade. Why is it not just like snipping through this shit?
Sorry for all the sniffing, everybody.
How long did I do it? Oh, now I see why you so not happy with the split shoulder pads.
Yep.
Fuck sakes. Yep. How the hell are you like so... Okay, well, it's a good thing I got these little diamond files. Oh, I do not like this at all. Play Warhammer, they said. Build Warhammer. It's cool. Models are fun, they say. Bullshit. Ew, it's two stinky boys. Hi, Heather.
Hello. I don't know why I'm saying hello.
Hello,
You're right there.
darling. Hmm?
I don't know why I said hello because she's right behind me. Wolf said, "Hello, darling."
Thought you weren't from.
I said I wouldn't dress in that specific outfit again.
He replied saying, "I said I wouldn't dress in that specific outfit again."
In anticipation. Oh my god, I fucking hate it. Seriously.
The shoulder pads are the best, eh?
It's, yeah, getting these little nubs off.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
And then you've got to
Seriously.
match up the two bits of the shoulder pad and hope that you've not taken off too much plastic on the other side. On one side or the other.
Yep. Seriously, fuck V-Shred. Definitely stole that from Scotty Fitness. After reading about and what V-Shred is, I concur. Holy shit.
I'd like to say that it gets easier the more you get used to doing it, but that would be a lie.
Once I figure out the best way to do it without, like, the pressure point of being on the shoulder pad, that's the part that's bothering me right now is, like, putting enough pressure on it to cut through that little nub but not enough pressure to push past the plastic and slice my finger open with fucking sharp ass X-Acto knife.
Oh, that's not a good time.
Nope.
Done that
Yup.
multiple times. Required stitches for that.
Yup.
On the webbing. That was no fun.
Nope, not on the webbing. Well, have we discussed my scar? Yeah,
Right
look,
here.
I mean,
Sliced right through this bit here. Managed to miss the tendons, but
hang on, waiting for.
opened that bit. Right there.
Yep. Well, look, I mean, look at my scars. Jabbed a utility knife. Yep, that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like hilt deep into my hand.
Cool.
And then this one, this lovely scar over here, sliced all the way to the tendons.
Ooh.
Yeah. 3 stitches on the inside, 3 stitches on the outside. Yeah. I shouldn't be allowed to play with sharp objects.
Well, the tip of my thumb that goes more or less the entire way around here under the nail bed and back up. That whole top section about disappeared after I hit it with a hatchet.
Yeah.
No.
I've lost my left thumbnail a half dozen times.
There's a scar that runs all the way up this bit of my thumb that I sliced open with a scalpel craft knife when I was probably about 12 that my granddad bought me because I was doing balsa woodwork and he was like, oh, you'll need one of these, and bought me literally a scalpel. And I decided it would be a good idea to take the little plastic knob off of a little toy plane that kept it stood upright. Because I didn't like it because it wasn't supposed to be there on an actual plane. And I sliced with my left hand holding the thing on the right, and I just went straight through, ran upstairs and held my thumb under the sink for about 20 minutes before my mum was like, are you okay? And I'm like, uh-huh. She's like, what have you done? And I was like, my thumb won't stop bleeding. So yeah, that got steri stripped. There's countless scars elsewhere from where I've done it. Other times as a person that should know better by that point. But yeah, there's a few. Just a few.
Uh-huh. Yep. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I never actually almost nipped the tip of my thumb off, but I've smashed it with a 24-ounce waffle printed framing hammer.
Ooh, fun.
Full swing as hard as I could.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I was trying to cut kindling for the fire up at the farmhouse. And according to the nurse, it was I probably saved the tip of my thumb and the bone and not needing plastic surgery on my hand because I sharpened the thing. If I hadn't sharpened it, it would have been more of a crushing blow rather than a cutting blow, and I probably would have smashed the tip of my thumb. So, note to everyone else who has to use sharp tools, sharpen them.
Yep, actually, the truth of the matter is, the most dangerous type of knife you can use is a dull one.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fact.
More chance of it slipping when it's dull, and also it'll act more like a serrated edge.
harder you put pressure on a dull knife to cut something, that amount of pressure in turn ends up transferring to your finger or whatever other body part you may come in contact with.
Oh, and always cut away from yourself.
No, always cut towards yourself, especially towards main artery.
I was about to say, don't go by example,
Yeah. Do
but
as we say, not as we do.
yes.
So when I was in Boy Scouts, my last year as a Boy Scout, we were at summer camp. We always spent a week at summer camp, which was a fun time. It's a for us, it was fun time to get high and do all kinds of other things you shouldn't as a Boy Scout. But um, do merit badges and whatnot, and meet people from around the state and whatnot. In my last year, I was the assistant senior patrol leader, and my friend was the senior patrol leader. So we were like the big wigs of the troop or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
I was walking with my patrol, which we were the Vikings. Was our patrol name because we got to pick our own. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So we're walking from our camp to the wait, shit, that's a back. I need a front. To the trading post. They sold all kind of like every day we had to go to the trading post to get our meals for the day.
Yeah, yeah.
What what we're gonna cook and whatnot, which was free, obvious. Or well, by free, we didn't have to pay for it individually. We'd already paid for it. It was included in the price of camp.
Yeah.
But so we had to fill out a menu for the next day and place our order, so that they could have it ready and we could just go get it. But we were walking, and also it was like you could buy extra snacks and shit and like soda pop and whatnot. So we were walking up there and walked by this kid sitting on a stump playing with his knife, and he's like trying to carve something on out of a stick or whatever. And he's pushing, he's pushing, he's pushing. And all of a sudden, I see him turn it towards his leg.
Oh fuck.
Before I could say stop, he took a slice out of the stick and it jabbed right into the inside of his thigh.
Oy, 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 oy.
Immediately ran over, took the belt, took my belt off and wrapped it around his leg. And I stayed with him. The other two guys I was with ran up to the trading post. We found out later, he missed his femoral artery by like half an inch. Yeah.
That is why you keep your knife sharp.
That's why you pay attention and don't
Cut towards yourself.
whittle, yeah, towards yourself either. Well, it turned out that he wasn't allowed to have that pocket knife yet because he hadn't passed his test.
So that's why he was sat on his own doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's starting to come together now. With the highlight.
Yeah, it looks good, dude.
Angle light. I'm just going in with a bright jade. Glazing in
oh,
the highlights.
yeah, yeah. Is that the X art?
Yes.
Okay.
I won't get Baharoth until for another
No,
couple
yeah, I
weeks
just meant
yet,
like
but...
out of the 5, is that the X art
Yeah.
model?
Yeah, I figured I'd start with the X arc. What have we got? A hydrate, a posture check, stretch, fake break. Well, there's a stretch.
I heard you hit yours real quick, and I figured. So, I'm drinking.
Oh, I cannot fucking stand liquid death.
I can't either, but I bought it because it's Dead Billionaire.
That
I
starts
bought
in
2
3
cans of it
minutes.
because I was gonna try the first one, this can, and I was just gonna keep the second one to have on my desk. It's not terrible, but there's like I can taste the tea, no lemonade. Don't taste the agave.
I mean, agave is basically just a sweetening syrup anyway.
Right, but it's definitely not sweet.
No. It's very hard to make carbonated water sweet for some reason.
Yeah, and it's very hard. I don't. I just wanted it. I'm not going to make any lies about it. I just wanted it because it said Dead Billionaire.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
I like iced tea and lemonade mix, but the Arnold Palmer from Arizona, like you can't touch that.
No.
Like that is perfect.
Plus, Arizona hasn't gone above $1 for you guys since 1995.
Yeah, and they won't change
No.
their price either.
I just wish it was that cheap over here.
Well, I mean it's an import, so
Yeah.
how much is it over there?
Depending where you get it, it's usually about 250. If you go to one of the more exclusive import shops, like the places that just import American shit, it can be a bit more expensive, but
I'd pay £2.50. I'd pay £2.50 a can of Arnold Palmer.
We don't get a huge selection of them. It's mainly the fruit ones. Like
Raspberry.
the watermelon, or I don't know if there's a
yeah,
raspberry
yeah.
one. So you like get your watermelon tea, or there's a regular one and stuff like that. I like the cherry lime. Can't remember what it's called. It's Arizona that makes it, but it's
Cherry limeade.
Yeah, no, but it's got a different name.
Oh yeah.
It's not got your typical Arizona looking tin. It's like the cherry lime cooler or something like that. But it's really, really nice. I like that one. The place I normally get drinks like that now is actually the petrol station in Perth. They're the ones that carry the Blizzard Sneak, which is like a cloudy lemonade.
Yeah.
It's basically their equivalent to the Monster Australian lemonade or Aussie lemonade, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I didn't care for that one.
I quite like it. I don't mind a cloudy lemonade. I get a bit bored with regular lemonade. Cloudy lemonade I don't mind so much because it's a bit more of like that bitter sweet.
Mm-hmm. Their raspberry iced tea is really good too.
I haven't tried the raspberry one. I'm not a massive fan of raspberry flavors.
I do. Cherry lime Ricky.
That's the one.
Ad break in 3 minutes.
It's just
Frost,
started.
chill ice. Oh, it just started.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. I did call it.
I like the mucho mango. That's a good one too.
Oh, yeah. I haven't tried that one, but I have tried the watermelon one. It was quite nice.
I'm not a fan.
The different Arizona iced teas. Lipton's a bit more popular over here for us, like the Lipton iced teas. Yeah, Arizona's got a lot more flavor in it than Lipton does.
Yeah, I like the Lipton fruit juices, but I don't like their iced tea. Oh, that's right. I forgot the Arnold Palmer strawberry. Oh God. Fuck. Now I'm gonna have to stop at the petrol station on my way. Well, I gotta go to the vape shop and shit anyway, so that's
But oh, I never did go over with all the bronze on the tab. I didn't actually. I forgot it was there.
both my nieces are here.
Oh,
Yeah, they're asleep right now. My sister is literally due like any day.
yeah.
Yeah. The other night. Was it Wednesday night? Yeah, it was right after I got home. After I fell asleep Wednesday. My sister's blood pressure kept dropping real bad.
Yeah.
On and off. So she was worried. My mom and dad were like, we may have to take off to go down there to watch my niece so that my sister could go to the hospital. She called her OB, and her OB's like, well, just lay on your side and keep an eye on it. If it gets worse, just come to the hospital.
That can often be a sign. That's kind of what happened with sister-in-law was blood pressure started dropping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then she got induced.
Yeah, that's what. If my sister doesn't go into labor in the next few days, I think she's being induced on Thursday next week. So I will have a new niece soon. New niece summer.
Not gonna lie, I know that like we joke about how we're the same person in different sides of the world and stuff like that. But like my brother and stepsister have just had their baby. You're talking about how your sister's just about to have her baby. It's just another thing.
Yep. I think the only difference is you have you have a daughter and I have none.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, we have our birthdays are days apart.
Yeah, it's like it is far too similar
Mm-hmm.
and coincidental.
All the people in the world, we find each other on TikTok and become family.
Yup. Oh, this bronze is so much nicer than the gold that I did on the Autark.
Which bronze is it?
The TT Combat Heatsink bronze.
Oh, okay.
That, and I've put it over tin, which is basically the same as the what's the really dark, almost brown metallic that you've got from Crow?
The magnesium.
Yes, very similar to magnesium.
There is a shit. I forgot there is a bronze pro acryl.
I've not tried that one yet. I've not got it, but
I used it. What did I use it on? Oh, I used it on the Grimhaler for parts of the horse's armor.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I used the heatsink bronze on the big dino that I'm doing for Charlie because he was talking about wanting to do the armor color and he wasn't sure what color to do it. And he was talking about doing gold. And I was like, well, I don't like the gold I've got, but I do have a brass, a copper, and a bronze. And he was like, ooh, bronze sounds good because it's a bit more kind of in keeping with Seraphon and a bit more kind of like you think old age, like not old age, but like Bronze Age.
Yeah, yeah. Weathered.
Yeah. So I used it on the big dinosaur and I showed him on Wednesday and he was like, oh yeah, I love that. It's looking awesome. So I need to finish that off. It's mainly detail work I need to do on that now, which isn't too bad.
Are you still spray priming your stuff, or are you priming it
Big
with
dino.
the? Hold on. Let me wait till it pops up on the screen.
I'm mainly airbrush priming now.
Yeah, I kind of figured I might need to buy some airbrush prime. Might have to wait.
Purely just because of weather at the
Very
moment.
nice. I like it.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot to do with the weather at the moment. I do still prefer the finish on the
Spray can.
yeah, it's a much more matte finish, and it goes a lot hard. It doesn't have to cure for the full 24 hours before it's got a hard surface.
Yeah.
Although, in saying that, when you are doing your um, airbrush prime anyway, you don't have to wait the 24 hours if you're going to airbrush over it. It's mainly if you're going to brush paint over like straight over it that you're better leaving it so that it doesn't start lifting. Um, it's the Monument one I'm using for the airbrush primer. That one.
I may buy some airbrush primer at some point. I'm not going to at this moment. I've got two full cans of matte black
Yeah. It's definitely handy, especially this time of year where it's too cold or too wet or too humid to go out and spray anything effectively.
Yeah.
It saves a lot of time and having to wait around. Once you've got everything there, you can just prime. I've started, if I'm doing something that I'm priming and then I'm putting another coat of paint on it anyway, I'll tend to do the black primer and then I'll do a coat of like coal black, because I'd probably start doing the same thing with the rattle can stuff anyway, because if you're going to put anything on that's black and you need to fix it and you use coal black is going to be a different tone of black to your primed black anyway. So it's still a good thing to get in the habit of putting a coat of the black that you're going to be using down first. But I'm also thinking about picking up some airbrush matte varnish as well. What I want is for in Color Forge to release airbrush version of their matte black primer. That would be ideal.
Yes.
Because I know that they're mainly just rattle cans. In fact, I'm gonna check because I think that they are just rattle can. But if they do,
Yeah. I have not seen anything from them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're.
yeah, no, it looks like it's just the
Oh,
rattle cans. I do need to look into a different fucking trigger for the air, because the tip of my fucking finger is so numb feeling because of the callus that's building up on it.
try like Heather said. Try
A
a
silicone cover thing.
controller.
Yeah,
Yeah, silicone controller cover. How big is the trigger on yours?
not huge.
Uh,
It's, I think, what to compare it to.
is it the size of a thumbstick on a controller, or is it?
No, it's much smaller than that. The size of the trigger on the thing, airbrush. Um, it's smaller than like a thumbstick and stuff like that, but there's probably something similar that I could use. Because the compressor will be get replaced first before the airbrush.
Yeah, mine will be here in the morning. I'm gonna wait till I get the airbrush before I figure out what I'm gonna buy.
Before you figure out what?
Before I figure out which hose I'm going to buy, because
Uh,
I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna do it right here because I can just move. I can lift the camera up out of the way to put a little box in right here.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
and spray base coat. I won't. I might be able to do it on stream because I'm gonna put the air compressor under the table.
Yeah. Um, I mean, most of the hoses are going to be much the same. The one thing I would suggest is getting a quick release.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, it just makes it easier for disconnecting to do like cleanup and stuff like that, more than anything else. But it's definitely handy having the quick release there, just to be able to be like, yeah, off, and then do all the bits and then come back to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy another 3 drawer shelf thingy to set over on my left to put more stuff in. I need to clean off my big shelf right here. I'm gonna put a bunch of this work in progress stuff that I have, like Radicar the Beast and shit. That's all on sticks, pre-primed. I'm just gonna kind of stick it over on my other shelves for now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's more or less where most of my like nids and stuff are sitting just now. But once I get caught up with like getting the old diary table ready and doing a few other things, I might go back and get some of them primed and at least base coated, because the nids and stuff will probably start coming up to the painting group, because we're starting to do games on the third Friday every month.
Shit. I'll be getting my fuck. I should be starting my combat patrol soon.
Yep, that won't be far away. March, I think. But yeah, we're gonna start hosting small games at the paint group on the third Friday of the month. So first Friday of the month will just purely be based on painting, and then the second time we meet up, we'll still be painting, but it'll mean that if folk want to come and play games, then they're welcome to take stuff with them. Do that. So I'll take a couple of bits and bobs up with me, so that if there's folk that are new that want to try playing the game, that there's stuff there, like the 750 points of nids or a couple of kill teams or whatever.
Yeah. Oh shit, there was 3 packages out there. Fuck. Hold on a second. I gotta go look outside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, there was in the picture that UPS sent, there was 3 packages out there at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and the third one is gone.
Huh.
That's not good.
Hey,
Oh,
welcome
hello.
back.
Hello.
No, it's not. It was underneath the other box too. What the fuck? What else got? That is so weird. I hope it wasn't a part. It looked like a bag.
You thinking someone stopped and grabbed it on their like off your porch or whatever?
No, I don't think I wouldn't.
Either that or he took the photo and picked it back up and took it with him. There have been
Um,
cases of that happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's not unheard of. I just don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it just blew down the other side of the deck. After we sign off, I'll go and have a smoke and a pancake and look around. My dad said he saw 3. Oh shit.
Okay, so the gin smells like nail polish remover.
Uh huh.
So this should be fun.
Is that the aviator's gin?
Yep.
What do you got it mixed with something?
I got a Mountain Dew right here.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Enjoy.
That's the plan, Stan.
Mind on your money and your money on your mind.
Get out the gin and juice, bud. As we hear
Not that bad
yeah,
by itself.
it is definitely an acquired taste.
Mm-hmm.
Gin, you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah, gin is most definitely an acquired taste.
Dad drinks
Oh yeah.
gin. Hate it or you love it.
It's pretty good. Unless without the Mountain Dew.
It's best with, I guess, with a little tonic water and some lime. is the traditional way to drink. I should say.
Tonic doesn't help with the dryness, though.
No.
Only thing with the Mountain Dew is it takes some of the that burning sensation away.
Makes it too easy to drink.
Yeah, I don't know who invented gin. There's a lot of liquors out there. I'd like to ask, why would you make something taste so horrible?
Because it's the only stuff they got.
I mean, it depends on a lot of different things as well. A lot of the botanical gins are a bit better, apparently. Slow gin is supposed to be quite a smooth one, not as dry as like Bombay Sapphire
A
or.
juniper, yeah, a juniper gin. I don't. How do they even distill gin?
I mean, they just ferment the botanicals down the same as you would any other spirit.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's a grain though.
Grain
Oh, that's
gin.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot. He
In
made a little
Portland.
different different type of gin.
Yeah, your typical gins are more of a botanical alcohol. So like a lot of berries and floral kind of flavors in the distilling process.
Pretty sure they use juniper berries, don't they?
Juniper, slow. There's multiple different ways of doing it. And that's kind of what has kicked off the trend for gin over here just now, is that everybody is making them out of all sorts of different botanicals and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely a very traditional British drink.
Yeah.
Okay, so according to Google, this is made from juniper, lavender, sweet and bitter orange peel, um, cardamom, coriander, Indian sarsaparilla, and a type of seed I can't see. Uh,
So yeah,
Ansia seed?
still a typically traditional gin then.
Mm-hmm. What was the last one you said, Orn?
It's a type of seed, Anise.
Aniseed, probably.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what that is, but yeah, what he said.
Aniseed's basically what gives you that spicy flavor in like Fireball and stuff like that.
Oh.
Along a similar
Oh.
sort of line to cinnamon, but not as. Yeah, it's a bit more licoricey rather than. Yeah, it's somewhere between cinnamon and licorice, basically.
Gotcha.
Oh, and it's French lavender too, not just any lavender, it's French.
Oh. Well, that makes it even more sophisticated because it's French.
Ho, ho, ho.
Well, I mean, Ryan Reynolds is Canadian.
Yep.
Wade
Still
W.
around.
Wilson from Regina, Saskatchewan lines up the kick.
dropping shit. Ugh.
Okay, so the handle's still sold out. You're watching that like a hawk.
Yeah, they did say that they were having some delays getting stock.
Yep. But they also said on the website a week, so I'm gonna be watching it.
Yeah, I thought you'd already gotten one, or I would have got one for you for Christmas too.
Oh, we have a
Some,
first time chatter.
huh?
Okay, first time chatter. RS London,
Yep,
how's it
London.
going? Doing good, thank you. How are you?
Hello, hello.
Welcome along.
Welcome to the House of Horrors. Not really.
I mean, welcome, but
Yes, not to
less
the
of the House of Horrors.
Sorry. I
It's
should
really a circus.
Yeah, I should have
Oh, sorry. I was just taking the piss.
No, I know, but I should have
Elaborated.
rephrased that. Yeah. I was trying not to slice my finger open.
Somebody has been listening to his Vanilla Ice, and it shows. And he also said they also say Great Teal.
Thank you, thank you. This one is a combination of dark regular and bright jade. Pro Crow.
That almost ended really badly.
Did you just about slice and dice your hand?
Yep.
You know, you're not supposed to do that, Wolf. We already had this conversation.
Yeah. For some reason, people keep letting me have sharp things. Man, why is it so
For
funny?
comedy.
Yeah, it's coming on now.
Also, one, that's what she said, and two, Blunden said that's the sort of color I want to some
Ah, the Drukari. Nice.
yeah, the Drukari. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't remember. It's if it looks like that, it's close to Drukari.
But yeah, it is a combination of these three. Looking at in rec. Jade, bright jade, dark jade. Those three.
Pro Acryl is a fantastic paint line.
Is indeed
They had some really great colors.
no affiliation.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
Not yet.
do like to promote good products.
Mm-hmm. That we do. Also, if you enjoy the content, drop a follow for Mr. Wasteland. And we take turns streaming back, or take turns back and forth streaming, hosting.
Yep, so next stream will be on Wolf's channel.
What, so, obviously you said Drakari. What else do you play? Or paint? Or collect? Or wish you had? Alright. 5 chess pieces. Now I just gotta cut out their back wings, or whatever you want to call their little sticks off the back. Nineteen, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So they all have different ones. I guess it really doesn't matter which one goes on which.
No, not really.
Okay.
Until it does.
There's not really an X arc for them, it's just...
Yeah.
They're just
They're
war constructs.
Yeah.
I would be interested at some point to run that detachment that makes them battle line, though.
Yeah, because how many did you say you can have? 9?
6 units of each.
6 units. Yeah.
Battle line lets you go up to 6.
So you could have 6 Wraith Guard and 6
Wraith Blade.
Blades.
Yep.
Jesus. Wept.
And then lead them with Farseers. Because they get boosts from Psychers. Because it's Psychers that basically control the war construct.
Yeah. How much is a Farseer? How many points would a Farseer? Are they characters? No. Yes.
Do you have any proof?
Oh, Farseer on a Skyrunner would be awesome.
There's also
80 points.
there's also a combination you can do with a Warlock and a Warlock Conclave. So like you can attach a Warlock and a Warlock Conclave to a unit of Guardians, I believe.
Yeah.
So the Warlock Conclave is like 3 Psychers. Plus the Warlock is 4. And then you just attach all of them to one unit.
Gotcha.
I can't remember exactly what. I'm pretty sure it was Guardians you could attach them to. And it makes them
No.
especially deadly. But
Yep.
again, it's putting them in the right detachment to do that and make it work.
So a Farseer is 70 points. Farseer on a Skyrunner is 80 points. I would probably go with the Skyrunner. I don't have enough points. I only got 25 points. Or I'll be way over 1,000. That may be something I would do. Or I will do in the future. Once I add to.
I'd say 1,000 points is a good starting point to learn. And then you can start kind of building up towards like 1,500, 2,000 points.
Yeah.
750 is quite restrictive. 1,000 points is kind of like where you want to be at. 750 is good for getting the grips of like individual units, but you don't really get the ability to go and run like multiple Phoenix Lords to find out how they're going to run with their units and the benefits and stuff that they're going to give and things like that.
Choose detachment. Ride the wind. Ooh, this actually gives you all the detachment rules
Yep,
when you create a new.
does indeed. Aspect host is fun if you're going to be running all aspects. If you're going to be running, well, having said that, Warhost is the more versatile one. RS said, I just got into the game, started buying models and paints recently. Very nice, very nice. Welcome to the hobby. Drukhari are a fun one. They haven't got their new codex out yet, but I don't think it'll be far away. Probably do 1k to start and get to 2k hopefully quick. I like watching the tournament games. Yeah, 1k is a really good place to start for something like Eldari and Drukhari. They're I don't know if Drukhari is the same because obviously they've got a bit more versatile units in terms of like getting into combat and stuff. If they're anything like Eldari, you want to kind of stay back, shoot, and move out the way of things getting close to you. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of spongy units in the Drukhari army list that will take shots a bit easier than the Eldari do, but there's also a detachment in the Eldari Codex that allows you to run Eldari and Drukhari in one detachment. But it's a restricted list on which ones you can use. But no, Drukhari look like they're going to be getting an update. I say fairly soon. You've got the rest of the Chaos Legions and the Imperial Legions to go, but they'll probably come closer to the end of all the updates, which isn't too far away.
Seer Council is pretty cool. Spirit Conclave.
I can't remember whether it was Spirit Conclave or Seer Council that was good for the Wraith Guard and Wraith Blades. I'm running Warhost, if that was what you were about to ask.
Yeah. Let's see.
Warhost gives you an extra token every turn.
Yeah. Seer Council, Strands of Fate. At the start of the first battle round, you generate fate dice by rolling a number
That's
based on the battle size.
Yeah.
Is shown below. Keep your fate dice on the side. This is your fate dice. Incursion. 3d6, strike 4, 6, onslaught 9.
Yeah, that's the one detachment that kept fate dice. If you want to run anything with fate dice, that's the only one that'll let you do fate dice. Also the Emperor's Children that they just announced recently look amazing. Oh yeah, they absolutely smashed it with the Emperor's Children. That and the Eldari stuff have both been probably the highlight of all the new stuff that's come out. Maybe the Krieg as well. Did a good job with the Krieg.